Amazing.
Welcome to BSP TV. I'm really excited today to have Tony Meredith from Tony Meredith Coaching. How are you doing, Tony?
Kevin, I'm excellent, mate. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I got to say, very excited about things that are happening in our community at the moment. And because we want this to be evergreen, we're not going to talk only about that. But what I want to talk to you today about is I reckon the number one problem for small business has to be sales.
Of course. Sales cures all. So I have two key philosophies, and that's one of them. Sales cures all. And when you get sales in the front door, it takes care of everything else. And as a result of that, and as a result of dealing with small businesses for many years, I've gone and come up with a whole range of ways that people can grow their sales in their small business. Because it is, if you haven't got sales coming through the front door, you're in trouble.
100%, I agree. So what's your second philosophy?
My second philosophy is, in order to build a better business, you need to build a better you. So it's all about the mindset, about the individual, about focusing on the business owner. When the business owner gets themselves in the right headspace and the right mindset, and they can grow a huge business. And whether you're a solopreneur or an owner of a business with employees, it ultimately comes down to the business owner.
That's funny. I've got a philosophy that the world is here for your enjoyment, and every single person in the world should be able to say and live that on the proviso that they don't harm others in that process.
Be kind to others.
Pretty much. Anyway, so let's get on to sales, because that's what people are here for. Now, you've got a four-step process about helping people to double their sales in the next 6 months, yeah?
Absolutely. So the first one is to increase basket size. So basket size is putting multiple products in the basket, and McDonald's do this phenomenally well. So you remember going to McDonald's and it's like, would you like fries with that? I appreciate that nowadays we do it all through the little touch screens, but even on the touch screens, you hit around the touch screens and it says, would you like to add these fries, or would you like to add this extra, or whatever. So it's about, how do I convert one product into two, maybe three, maybe four? And I've spent a lot of time in a prior life working with, say, pharmacies. And when you go into a pharmacy, they sell on condition. So you go in there for a sore knee and you walk out there with some pain relief, perhaps a strap, perhaps some rub, some Danker rub, something on those lines, a whole range of things that you can do for your sore knee. They use it for cough and cold as well. So it's about, how do we put more products into the basket to increase the basket size?
So they had a gammy knee. That's just like Kevin joke. So anyway.
Very good. You're on fire. That's it.
So step one, increase your basket size. Sell them more different things, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the second way that you can grow your business?
Yeah, so you can, it's called average sale price. Take the price up. So that's one way. But the other way is to, if you have multiple products in a good, better, best scenario, how do I sell the best product? See, a lot of people tend to gravitate towards the cheapest, whereas quite often there's benefits and features to sell something more expensive. But we tend to almost be apologetic, saying, well, hey, look, here's the cheap one. Why don't we get really comfortable around getting people to uptrade to the best one? Because perhaps there's a benefit in, energy efficiency, or a whole range of reasons why. So it's about, if someone's only going to buy one thing, how do I get them to buy the best thing?
Absolutely. And so often we actually have an accidental bias that people are looking for either the cheapest product, or they can't afford something more expensive. And so often that is just wrong. Mark Twain told us that 80% of the stuff we worry about is never going to happen. So just assume everyone can afford the most expensive product.
100%. And it comes down to mindset. If you're going to have that mindset before the customers even come in, then you've lost before you've started, right? So the mindset of, hey, I've got this amazing product that's going to make a significant difference to you. Yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but by golly, it's got a whole range of benefits, and perhaps benefits of benefits, and that's why you should purchase that one.
Absolutely. So increase your basket size, have more variety of things to sell. Two, average sale price. How can you get them to get the best in that range rather than a cheapest in the range? What's number three?
Frequency. How do I get them to shop from me more often? How do I get them to come back and buy my goods or my services, whatever it might be? If I can get someone who was using my services once a year to use me once every 6 months, I've gone and doubled the transaction with that one client. And that applies to all of us. And there's a whole range of ways that we can do that, but it's about frequency. And look, ultimately, the first three that we've talked about, the basket size, the sale price, and the frequency, that applies to existing customers. And existing customers are the cheapest customer that we've got because they already know us, they like us, and they trust us. Okay, and so it's about how do I then leverage my sales with those existing customers?
Absolutely, and it's fantastic when you have an existing, and existing means current right now, but also people who've worked with you in the past, because you can't, so often we forget them. I remember, Joe was a great customer, and then something happened and he stopped, and so often people don't go back to Joe when it could have been, my secretary ordered from somebody else, and all of a sudden.
And that's a mindset. So the mindset is, oh my gosh, Joe's left me, Joe doesn't like me, and so as a result, I don't want to talk to Joe because I'm fearful of being rejected. But like you said, that's because people are assuming things, as opposed to saying, well, I'd love to know why Joe's not here. And I'm really curious as to, hey, Joe, you were with us for so long, help us understand, because the other way to look at it is feedback is fuel. So maybe something's happened, and wouldn't you like to know that? As a business owner, wouldn't you like to know if perhaps the system's broken down or a process is broken down? Hey, Joe may have innocently, like you said, maybe the assistant or whatever has just ordered somewhere else, but perhaps there might be a deeper reason. And I've got to say, if I was the business owner, I'd love to know what's going on because it gives me half a chance to fix it.
Absolutely. And the fourth way. So the fourth way is about new customers. So
which is that. So it's about new customers, right? And so it's about how do I now get new people, new shiny people into my goods and services. And as I said, what I tend to find is small business owners tend to gravitate towards the new. It's like I need new leads, I need more new leads, I need new. And whilst that's important, absolutely, but what I say to people is, what are you doing with that existing database, those current or past people that have already worked with you? So then you've got the best of both worlds with the existing and past, but then also with the new. And ultimately, regardless of if it's existing, current, or future, it's about how do I become top of mind. Right. So how do I, 3 words, top of mind, constantly become top of mind so that someone may not be ready to purchase my goods or products today or tomorrow, but perhaps in a month they are. And so then if I'm constantly communicating, whether it be through social media, using, your social media page, whether it be through websites, etc., it's all about how do I become top of mind. And if I think about it from a Brisbane small business point of view, I mean, how is it that you would recommend people to become, top of mind within Brisbane small business?
Well, there's a couple of different ways. And this is our whole philosophy, and the purpose of Brisbane small business is to bring the community closer together to do more work with each other. So how to become top of mind, the platform is designed to help people do that. So particularly, and let's talk about the Showcase membership. It's there. You can post unlimited blogs and videos and podcasts, and then you can be sharing them in on a regular basis into Brisbane small business. That's exactly what it's designed to do. The challenge I see is that many people join and then they'll post something in once. And that's where they stop, right? So you can't be top of mind. If Frank Walker from National Tiles has taught us nothing,
yes,
right? You don't have to be talented or anything else. You just got to be there all the time. And so, basically we have even created a program to help people post regularly, where we'll do that for you because we found that so many people were joining in that Showcase membership and not using it. And it wasn't because they didn't want to. It was, let me get to social media. It said no small business owner ever in their life. It's the last thing that they want to be doing, but it's something they feel they need to do. So we'll take that over for you. The second thing is...
that's a wonderful... I wasn't aware that you guys even did that. So, I mean, that's an amazing value add that you guys offer.
And we try not to be business best kept secret, but we do. It is an amazing value offer. The other thing that really goes under the radar, so many people are saying, I need help with SEO and blah, 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 blah. The greatest way to bump your site up is to be linked to authority sites and to be linked ultimately through those sites to lots of other sites. And so with all the members that are on Brisbane Small Business to put content there and put links back to their own webpage there, and then link that content back into the Facebook community. Our Facebook community, when anyone's searching anything to do with small business in Brisbane, it's ranked number 1. Right? Our website is ranked number 2. And it's because there's so much interaction between the two and back to members' individual websites, and it's boosting everyone who is a member up. Tony Cole, another coach, actually rang me up one day and he said, Kevin, I got something funny to tell you. I said, what's that? He said, mate, I've just done a vanity search. I've searched Tony Cole coaching and my Brisbane Small Business link came up before my own website.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So we're there to try and help you promote your business, and we have a strategy around that. And we ask if people can work with us, and everyone keeps trying to take shortcuts, which actually aren't the shortcuts, because we've actually researched what will help people's businesses within and outside the community. So, we're really keen to help everybody interact more, to do more, but do it in a way that isn't just saying, hurry up and buy my stuff, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Way that educates each other, that helps each other, that asks really intelligent questions. And when people ask questions, to actually, that actually can be really beneficial for both, not just the person who's asked a question, but all the other people following that question, because that happens all the time. And so many people just say, oh, I'll PM you. And they've just lost a wonderful opportunity to show the knowledge and the care that they have for people.
And it's about add value, right? It's about add value. And like you said, it's about top of mind. So, I would encourage everyone then to get on board the Brisbane Small Business program. We have been here for about 8 or 9 months. And
that's why we're having this chat today.
Correct. There you go. So you get these opportunities, right, to get on here and have a chat to you, which is very exciting.
So I always wonder, is it really exciting to have a chat with me? But apparently so. No, look, I try and have a lot of fun while I'm doing it.
Of course.
You've had a bit of fun today too.
Of course, 100%. Always have fun.
We do have our little Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We've had a bit of a chat about creating a product for each of those. So it is, if you sell both products and services, you can have something on Friday and Monday, which is really exciting. I'm really excited to see what people have so that I can go Christmas shopping on Friday.
Absolutely. It's exciting. Is this the first time you guys have done this?
Yeah, look, it's the first of its type that we've done because, we don't like spamming the group. But then I sat back and I thought, hey, the guys that sell products, and, Bevan Blackshaw, Timber Dimensions is a great example of that. He just sells stuff made of wood. There's not a lot he and I can sit here and talk about and educate people. So how can I help him? And that's where we thought, let's do a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale so we can promote the product people and the service people. We're still trying to work on the restaurant and hospitality people, but watch this space. We're coming up with a solution very, very quickly.
Good. I'm excited.
Thanks very much for your time today.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Thank you, mate. See you.